Today, we are going to start with the subject, how can we go within to realize the truth? How can we go within to realize the truth? In this journey of enlightenment, many people talk of this subject. What is the subject? The subject is how to go within. Andar kaise jana, how to go within. What is the meaning of going within? Does it mean that we have to go, how the doctor puts a, in COVID, COVID test, they go within. Have you done RT-PCR test? Anybody has an RT-PCR test? Bridget, you've not done RT-PCR test? They go inside your nose. You've not done the test? And they go. So is it like that to go inside, to go within? No. That 5 times. That is not the way to go within. Man is so busy discovering the outside world, he is not able to go into the inside world. He is caught in this material world. But what is the spiritual world that we are talking about? What is the world, the divine spirit that is within? You see, the point is that many people don't even understand the meaning. What is this meaning? So today, we are going to touch this subject because in this journey of enlightenment, we often talk of this fact, right? Don't we often talk of the fact that we have to go within. We have to go within. And many times people ask this question, what is the way to go within? How to go inside? What is the way? The way to go within is to realize what is inside us. That is about going within. Very often I talk about the story of the musk deer. It is called Kasturi, right? This musk deer is a Kasturi Hiran. The Kasturi Hiran is searching for the Kasturi, which is inside it. But it is searching outside. Why it's searching outside? Because it gets smelled. And it's in a frenzy. It's like a mad person. The Hiran is like a mad person. And that's why in the song I say, हिरन कैसे ढूंढता है कस्तूरी बेचैन से ना जाने वो उनके नाभि में है रे वैसे प्रभु जी तुझे ढूंढता मैं बेचैन हूं मैं तुझे ढूंढता मैं अंदर तू मेरे बाहर ढूंढता मैं बाहर ढूंढता मैं. The power is inside us. Like this musk deer, we are running and searching. We are going to temple, we are going to church, many people are going to Amarnath, Kedarnath, Jerusalem, Mecca, Medina. We are going all over. But we are not able to go within because we are ignorant. We are ignorant that the temple of God is within, that God lives in the temple of our heart. We think God lives somewhere far away in the stars. Therefore, we are not looking into the flowers. We are looking for God in the stars. We are taking a space shuttle to Mars, but we are not looking for God in the flowers. Because God is in us, in you and me, but we don't know this. So, why is it we don't know? Because of darkness. What is this darkness all about? This darkness is Maya, Mithya. We can't realize the truth because we can't see. It's dark. Therefore, today, the whole journey, this 30 minutes time today, how to go inside, how to go within to search for God. It's easy to go to temple. It's easy to break a coconut. It's easy to do some puja, agarbatti. It's easy. But you can't find God. I love this story. Haven't I told you this story? There was one lady. She lost a diamond earring. I told this story to you. She lost a diamond earring. Kumar Swami, remember? No, Kumar Swami doesn't remember. So she is searching for the diamond earring. She's searching, and she has the other diamond earring. So she takes out the other diamond earring and she shows the people, the neighbors. See, this is the earring. She's searching outside her house. And all the people are looking. They're seeing, is it gold color or platinum color? And they're searching for the diamond. Suddenly, when MBA student comes, he says, Amma, where you dropped the earring? She tells, my son, I dropped the earring inside my house. He said, then why are you searching outside the house? If you drop the earring inside the house, why you are searching outside the house? The lady said, you are an MBA student, you don't understand, because there is no light inside my house. There is no light. I have to search outside because only outside there is light. Because there's darkness inside, we are not searching inside. Why is there darkness? Because what we think that there's just skin, then flesh, then nerves, the blood and bones. We don't realize that there is a power inside. We are like a blind person. A blind person comes and says, Kuch bhi nahi hai. What is there? I can't see anything. Is it true? No. Everything is there. You are there. I am there. Blind man says, where are you? I can hear you. Where are you? Are you there? Yes, open your eyes. My eyes are open, but I am blind. He cannot see. Because he's blind, he cannot see. You know, my dear friends, there's a beautiful analogy. I don't know, I have told you again about this or not. There was a surgery. Itkariji, I have told you about the virtual surgery of peeling the body. Aapne suna hai? Surgery, there was a surgery for the world's best surgeons and scientists. They came in an airtight room, a room where there is no window. There is no chance. The door is sealed. Nobody can come in. Nobody can go out. Only AC is working. Then they start doing a virtual experiment. Virtual experiment means there's a person sleeping on the table. They don't peel the skin, but they do a virtual experiment. They take out the skin. They take out the blood in beakers. They take out the nerves. They take out the organs. They take out the skeleton. And then they see, where is that person? The person was alive. Where did the person go? And they're searching the room. Can they find the person, Girish? Can they find the person in the room? Where is the person gone? Now, these expert scientists and surgeons, now they take the skeleton, they put back the organs, they put the blood, they put the nerves, and they stitch the skin. But can the life come inside? Once the life is gone, can the life come inside? You know the answer. My dear friends, Dattatray, the life inside, we have to go within. This is what we have to find. We have to find that power. What I spoke about the virtual experiment. This you also understand in the virtual experiment, correct? Unfortunately, 1% of this world is visually blind. We can't see. 99% are spiritually blind. And some people ask me, I think yesterday, who asked me? All the religions of the world are teaching something. You are telling something else. I am not telling something else. I am telling you the truth. You don't listen to me. You contemplate. You try, because the religions, all religions are fighting each other. One religion is telling, mere heaven mein hai God. One religion is saying, mere jannat mein hai. One religion is saying, Kailash, Kashi, Gokul, Vrindavan. Now, how many gods? Where are they? How are we going to find this God that you're talking about? Therefore, we must realize this truth. Have you heard the story? Have you heard the story of the blind men? Have you heard the story? The blind men, 7 blind men seeing an elephant. Have you heard the story? In the 7 blind, story. In the story, it's very interesting. It says one blind man touches the poonch. Bridget, poonch means tail. Another blind man touches the ear. Another blind man. You can hear me, Girish? You can hear me? You can't hear me. Girish is saying like this. Girish is saying I can't hear. Samita, you can hear me? So Girish, I hope you can hear me. Till then I'm singing a song for Girish. Oh, elephant. You're saying elephant, you're saying ear. I thought Girish cannot hear me. So In this story, it says, पूंछ जो अंधे के हाथ आए रस्सी बोले, कान जो अंधे के हाथ आए पंखा बोले, सूंड जो पकड़े उसको पेड़ के दाल वो समझे, हाथी के हर शय को अंधा क्या क्या समझे, हाथी है वो क्या है अंधे ने देखा है, हाथी तो एक है लेकिन नजर अलग अलग है, अंधे तो जाने ना हाथी चीज क्या है, जो भी हाथ आता है वैसा लगता है, हाथी को देखे तो अंधे कहे ये बोल, रस्सी सोचा किसने पंखा को ही बोल, अंधे तो जाने ना हाथी चीज क्या है, जो भी हाथ आता है वैसा लगता है. यू अंडरस्टूड? हाथी तो देखे तो अलग अलग अंधे हैं, हाँ? अंधे अलग हैं, लेकिन एक अंधा बोल, वन ब्लाइंड मैन टेल्स द elephant is like a tree because he's catching the trunk. One blind man tells, oh, elephant is like a big fan. Oh, fan. One blind man, he catches the tusks, and he says, elephant is like a spear. And one blind man catches the tail and he's swinging. He's saying elephant is like a rope. My dear friends, we don't know God. We don't know God. We are blind. And we are thinking God is a statue. We are thinking God is this saint. We are thinking God is playing basuri. We are thinking God is having snake on him. We are thinking God is sitting in a lotus and he is having luxury of different damsels, apsaras. When will we understand that God is not made of bone and skin? If God was made of bone and skin, then God needs a cardiologist to check his heart. Then we have to call Dr. Devi Shetty, saying God wants to have ECG checkup. So we have to understand God is not this, right? So unfortunately, how to go inside? We have to remove the spiritual cataract. We have got cataract. Have you seen anybody with cataract? Cataract surgery, they say, is the most profound surgery. Why? Man goes into the surgery without seeing. Eyes are blind. They take out the cataract, the man comes out, he can see. What a miracle. But unfortunately, we are unable to see. That's why we cannot go within. Today, the challenge is how to go within. So remember this. अंधे जो होते हैं ये सोचते दुनिया में क्या है कुछ भी नहीं, अंधकार के अविद्या में जीते मरते, सच का एहसास उनको होता नहीं, प्रभु तो हर शय में है दिखते नहीं, हम भी अंधे हैं अंधे हम सभी. We are all like the blind man. We are all blind because we cannot see God inside. We are only seeing the outside world. When will we open our real eyes to see the real world? So now comes the point. How to go within? This is the discussion. You have to not go within through a blade cutting the skin, not through the nose, not the ear, not through the windpipe. You have to go within spiritually. How do you go within? You go within spiritually. What did Guru Nanak say? Hitkari ji, yaad hai aapko? What did Guru Nanak say? Yaad hai aapko? Guru Nanak said, Dasmai dwar kholo. What did Guru Nanak say? Dasmai dwar. He says, this body is a Navadwara Nagri. Even my Guru Dada Vaswani used to always say, what did Dada say always? My Guruji used to always say, this body is a Navadwara Nagri. Why Navadwara? It has got 9 doors. 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, 2, 4, 6, 7. 1 organ of excretion. one organ of procreation. Totally, there are nine doors. And what Guru Nanak said? He said, open the 10th door. How do you open the 10th door? Some people think to open the 10th door. Huh? Rajendra Makwana has told me this last time. You have to open the door here. हाँ यहाँ पे एक door है. ऐसा ऐसा you have to open the third eye. Rajendra Singh ने मैंने बोला. Somebody said no. Somebody in the meeting said the 10th door is the third eye. How will you open this third eye? कहाँ पे है? Sudeep, have you opened this eye here? Have you opened? Huh? Many people they put buttu here. They put big mark here. Red mark. Have you seen many people putting red mark here? This is the third eye. These are all rituals. These are all not the truth. This is the myth. The challenge is to go within. How to go within? You have to realize this. प्रभु तो चांद तारों में नहीं, प्रभु हर शय में है, प्रभु है यही. 10 मई द्वार जब खुल जाएगा, दर्शन प्रभु का मिल जाएगा. 10 मई द्वार जब खुल जाएगा, प्रभु का दर्शन मिल जाएगा. प्रभु तो चांद तारों में नहीं, प्रभु हर शय में है, प्रभु है यही. What did Guru Nanak say? He said the same thing in the song. नवद्वार की ये है नगरी, नवद्वार से है जीते सभी. नवद्वार की ये है नगरी, नवद्वार से है जीते सभी. नवद्वार अपने सब बाहर देखते, कोई भी द्वार अंदर देखता नहीं. नवद्वार अपने सब बाहर देखते, कोई भी द्वार अंदर देखता नहीं. 10 मई द्वार जब खुल जाएगा, दर्शन प्रभु का मिल जाएगा. How will you get the darshan of the divine? When you open the 10th door. And then Dattatreya will come and ask me now, sir, how to open the 10th door? Please tell me how to open 10th door. The 10th door is opened with silence. Shh. You need to practice silence every day. Don't ask, what is the benefit of silence? What will I get by being silent? Don't ask these questions. You practice silence, then you will understand. There was one man, he went to one very big saint and he asks many questions. He told Swamiji, tell me where is God? Tell me where is heaven? Swamiji, I want to know about the soul. I want to know about karma. I want to know about rebirth. Tell me, Swamiji. The Swami told him, I will answer all your questions. But I have one condition. I'll give you all the answers. You have to be in this ashram for 3 months without any talking. What are the conditions, Sudip? You have to be in this ashram for 3 months without any talking. You will get food. Every day we will give you breakfast, lunch and dinner. And every day there will be meditation session, silence, and you can go for a walk. After 3 months, the saint asked him, now come, tell me all your questions. The man put hands and said, sir, I got all the answers. I don't need any, I don't have any questions. So what does the story tell? The story says that silence is the way to go within. But can we be silent? Now, Veena, how much time you sit silent every day, Veena? How many hours you can sit silently every day? What to do, this disturbing, that disturbing, what to do, people playing TV, what to do, video game, what to do. We are so caught in this world, we are not able to spend time in silence. You see any saint, any realized soul, they will spend a lot of time in silence. Many realized souls. Whoever I have met, my own master, he used to spend a lot of time in silence. After breakfast, he would go into silence. He will not meet anybody for 2-3 hours. Then he'll come for lunch. Then he will go again. He will not meet anybody. He may come out for satsang, for the bhajan kirtan. But the masters of this world, they spend a lot of time in silence. Sometimes I myself feel that we must spend minimum 1 hour of silence every day. So we are not spending this time in silence. That's a big problem. I wrote these words that day. It says, सीखा जिसने शांति में ही संयम से मन को बांधना, संसार में जो है जीता, संसार में वो है डूबा, संसार में वो है डूबा, तुझे गर पाना तो करनी साधना, शांति में पल पल मैं जीऊं, शांति में तुझको पाऊंगा, शांति बिन मैं यूं ही मर जाऊं, शांति बिन मैं यूं ही मर जाऊं, मेरे अंदर तो है तू ही और कुछ नहीं, बस है तू ही, जो शांति में पल भर रहूं, सत्य के चित्त का होगा आनंदा, शांति में मिलेगा सच्चिदानंदा, शांति में मिलेगा सच्चिदानंदा. Try to spend time in silence. Once I asked my guru, Dada, what is the use spending time in silence? You know what my Dada told me? What my master told me? He told me, do you have security in your house? I said, yes. You have security in your office? I said, yes. Do you pay salary? Of course I pay salary. How much you pay? I pay 15,000, 20,000 every month. Why you are paying? My guru told me, why you are paying? Don't pay, don't pay. I said, why I should not pay, Dada? I need security. He said, what your security is doing? Nothing. Sitting silently from morning to night. What your guard is doing? Remove him. I told, no, my guard is sitting there quietly, silently. If the thief comes, he will catch him. If the robber comes, my guard will catch. My Dada said, yeah, you also sit quietly. When the thief, the mind comes, you catch the mind. When the ego comes, you catch the ego. You sit quietly and you catch the thieves. So just like how our security guard from morning to night, they sit quietly, we have to sit quietly. Last week, you all know I was in Maldives. And in Maldives, there was a storm. Remember, you all were there? One day the lights went off. You remember the storm? But when you go below the water, no, outside the ocean, there is so much noise. And you put your head under the water. Not a sound. Not a pin drop, as they say, pin drop silence. But outside the ocean, so much noise. What is God trying to tell us? Outside in our world, so much noise is there. When we go inside, there is so much silence. If you want to hear God's voice, then shut off the noise. If you want to hear God's voice, shut off the noise. Then only you can hear the divine voice. That is going within. Going within does not mean physically going within. You have to reverse. See what we are doing, Navadwara Nagari, we are all the time going outside. But the tongue is saying, Amul ice cream. We are like this, our eyes going outside, nose, I want Ralph Lauren perfume. I want Givenchy. I want Paco Rabanne. All brands. Correct? All the time we are going outside. How will we realize the soul inside? Shut off. What should you do? Shut off the mind. Shut off the senses. Shut off the senses. The eyes, the nose, the ears, the tongue, the skin. Sit in a silent position. Only then the light inside will glow. And the light inside will glow. That's how you go within. Going within means realizing the soul within. But sometimes you need to go from darkness to light. What is the way to go from darkness to light? It is called guru. Gu means darkness, ru means light. Sometimes you need a guru. Sometimes without a guru's help, you have only darkness. So you have to have Guru Kripa. It's called Guru Kripa. The Guru's Kripa comes to you with the blessings. The Guru doesn't have to give any mithai. A lot of people come and say, Guru, give me chocolate, na? Guruji, give me this gift, na? Guruji, give me this. No, Guruji doesn't have to give anything. Guru only has to bless. When Dadaji was alive, I wrote this song for him. I said in the song, गुरु है जो हाथ पकड़े प्रभु के पास ले जाता, गुरु ही प्रभु से हमें मिलवाता, गुरु बिन अंधकार में जीते सच का एहसास ना होता, गुरु बिन जीवन में कुछ ना होता, गुरु की कृपा से भक्ति गुरु हमें देते शक्ति, गुरु से ही हमको प्रभु मिलता, गुरु से ही हमको प्रभु मिलता, गुरु की कृपा से ही तो प्रभु का ये प्यार मिला, गुरु बिन मेरा क्या होता, ऐसा सच का ना होता, गुरु से प्रभु मिला, गुरु से प्रभु मिला. When we have a master, the master takes us and makes us connect with God. I am so grateful to God. He sent me a master. And the master, his grace is there, but not everybody can get the master's grace. Not everybody can get the master's grace, but the one who gets the master's grace can see the Lord's face. The moment you get the master's grace, that is all about going inside. Nowadays, next month, I will do a session with you all from Iceland. Where I'm going? Iceland. In Iceland, you need GPS. In Iceland, you cannot drive without GPS because it's a wild country. I don't know, anybody has been to Iceland from you? Iceland is near the North Pole. Like it is near the North Pole. But while I remember the GPS in Iceland, for me, the real meaning of GPS is not global positioning system. The real meaning of GPS is Guru's powerful signal. The Guru's powerful signal will take us within. Just like the GPS takes us to our destination, the GPS of the Guru will help us get the grace of God. He will teach us bhakti, get shakti, there will be mukti. To some people, it is a miracle. But mukti from this world, freedom, is not a miracle. My dear friends, what is the reward of going within? Why should we go within? Because we will get self-realization. We will know we are the divine soul. We will get God realization. We will see the Atma as the Paramatma. We will reach that state of ultimate happiness. We will reach that state of divine peace. And we will find true purpose in life. Whatever you are seeking, happiness, peace, purpose, enlightenment, God, all the answers come from going within. Please start your quest today. Start your voyage. It's called the voyage, the journey of going within. Don't be busy going outside. No point in discovering the outer world, what is under the ocean, what is under the earth, what is outside in the divine space. You should go within. My guru used to tell one very favorite story. I must have heard this story from my guru 100 times. So don't think repeating stories is bad. My guru must have told this story how many times? Minimum 100 times. Kumar Swami, have I told the story to you about one king? He won the island next to this island. He won another island, and then the king told the chief engineer how to connect the two islands. And the chief engineer, he created a tunnel. Dattata, you know the story? You heard the story? He created a tunnel from one island to another island. The king called the wise man and told the wise man, I want to give award to the chief engineer for creating the tunnel. After 3 days, after a lot of shouting to the advisor told the king, we have to give 100 whips. Take the whips and beat him 100 times. And the king was angry, told the advisor, you are mad. You are my advisor. You are telling, I want to give reward to chief engineer. You are telling to beat 100 times. He said, yes, because God told me I gave such a powerful intelligence to the chief engineer for God realization, to go within, not to build tunnel. He must learn to build a tunnel inside. He must learn to build a tunnel inside, not a tunnel between the ocean. That is not what I gave such a powerful intelligence. This was my guru's favorite story. He would tell 100 times. So my dear friends, if you want to overcome ignorance, if you want to go within, if you want to realize the truth, self-realization, God realization, you have to go inside. Dasmai Dwar. Don't be Navadwara Nagri. Navadwara Nagri means city of 9 doors. Remember, the kingdom of God is within. God is inside, you are searching outside. Bridget, you are searching for your expensive chain, and you are searching in your bedroom, and you are searching everywhere. But actually, you left your costly chain in the toilet when you went for shower. How will you find it? You cannot find. You're searching in the wrong place. We must search in the right place. Only then. We must not be like the musk deer. The musk deer is searching for the musk outside when the musk is inside. Ultimately, it dies. It falls off the cliff and it dies. The hunters cut the stomach and take out the musk. Hunters know where is the musk. So the most important voyage, whenever I go every week, I go Kashmir, I go here, I am not going anywhere. When am I going? You all know? You know where I am going? Shiva Shankar? When I am going outside, actually, where am I going? Actually, I am going inside. I am not going outside. Whenever I leave my office, I don't go outside. I go inside. It's the voyage within. It's the voyage within to realize the truth of who we are. Next week, we will talk about my new book. My new book is How to Live a Spiritual Life in a Material World. That is next week. But today we will get on to question. I guess got a signal from administrator saying my time is up. So next week, how to live a spiritual life in a material world. And today we will get on to question and answers. I hope we have some questions. So let us start, administrator. Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Sudeep, Shivam.
Sir, a few days back we had talked about the spiritual retreat in Bangalore. So I just wanted to know whether we have any progress on that and what could be the possible dates.
I am at your disposal. You tell me now, I will come now. Tell me where to come, I will come now.
I can come wherever you want me to come, sir.
No. So
anytime, any day.
So what you have to do is, we want to have the retreat. You have to, why don't you all make up your mind if you want to have a retreat, when you want to have the retreat, how many hours, and if you want to start with Bangalore. I told you, I will keep telling you where. I told you first week of September, I'm in Bangalore. Second week of September, I'm in Kashmir. So third week, I'm in Coorg. Fourth week, I'm in the Maldives. So every week where I am, I will tell you. You can plan, you want to have a retreat in Bangalore, I am ready. How many people want to come? It should be minimum 4 or 5 people so that there is a value. It can be 10 people, 15, 20 people. Avoid more than 15, 20 people will not be good. So anybody from Bangalore wants to have a retreat? Sudeep wants to have a retreat. Anybody wants to have?
I'm okay
Yes,
for
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Shiva Shankar wants to come. You want to come to Bangalore, Shiva Shankar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shiva Shankar wants to come.
Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Yeah, Pranam, Kiran.
I am also ready to come.
Okay, Kiran wants to come. Veena wants to come.
I am ready. I am ready to come.
Who is
Sir.
that?
Sangam Gupta.
You will come to Bangalore?
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Okay. Sangam Gupta
Kumar.
wants to come. Who else?
Kumar Swami also.
Sir, you are in America, sir. How you will come, sir?
I'll be back in the month of November.
Okay, so you join in November. Shankar
Okay.
Selvaraj, can you come to Bangalore, Shankar Selvaraj? So, anybody else wants to come?
I'm ready to come, sir.
Probably I will join Kumar Swami in November. Probably.
Okay, so Kavita Punjabi wants to come.
Can I know what is the necessary to come to Bangalore?
No, Bangalore, because we are in Bangalore. That's why the retreat will keep on moving from place to place. So we are starting the retreat in Bangalore, and the idea is people want to spend the whole day in question answers, in sessions of meditation, in sessions of prayer, in sessions of enlightenment. How to be able to overcome ignorance. So, Sudeep, we can fix a day. We do not have Sangam Gupta also says November. So, Sudeep, maybe. What is the date, Kiran and others? Any day okay? Should we do it on Tuesday?
Yeah, anything is fine, sir. Whatever that suits your calendar, sir. That's
Today
more
already
important.
Friday. Or you would want to do it on Sunday, day after tomorrow on Sunday.
No, I am okay with it. Anything is fine.
Okay.
No, but people who are outside Bangalore cannot come, no?
I mean, short notice people outside Bangalore, but I think the Bangalore locals can
I'm from
definitely.
Hyderabad, sir.
Who's from Hyderabad?
Karthik, sir.
So you want to come?
I don't know, sir, whether I can come or not. But
So
it's Bangalore, no, sir. Very far. So
Bangalore.
if possible, I can come.
Sudeep,
but
I think we should give time for anybody who wants to come. So should we keep it on Tuesday morning?
That's fine, sir.
Veena, okay? Kavita, Rekha, Kiran, Tuesday is okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we have fixed the retreat for Tuesday morning.
Okay, great, sir. Great.
So
What
we
will
will
be the time?
So we will tomorrow we will announce the time.
Okay, thank you.
So
Sure.
it will be a convenient time, maybe from 10 o'clock onwards, and maybe 10 to 4 or something like that, or 10 to 2. We will not have a very long retreat. I think even if we have for 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, so you all send me messages. It can be, see, a retreat can go for 3 days also.
That would be better, sir.
Sudeep had a suggestion. He told me, all of you can bring your book, Enlightenment Life book, and we can go through the Enlightenment Life book together.
That
sir,
Shivoham?
I want to say that whenever I will have the retreat, I will have it for 3 days.
3 days.
That's it, sir. I would also like to have it for 3 days. I
Thank
agree
you.
with that, sir.
Thanks, Sudeep.
So I'm happy. Maybe we can even plan something. The 3rd week of September it's in Coorg. I'm in a place 6 hours drive from Bangalore. Bridget says, can I join by Zoom? Yes, you can join by Zoom. We will open the retreat to Zoom. Those who want to attend by
That
Zoom
would be very late night for Bridget, ma'am.
Bridget, it will be very late, Sudeep tells. But let us see, Sudeep. Let the administrator make the plan, Sudeep, and then announce it tomorrow.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Now we can get back to question. Thank you, Sudeep. Thank you for your keenness in the retreat.
Awesome.
Your question answers, please. Shankar Selvaraj has a question. The question is, what is the 4th factor? Shankar, you were not there yesterday or day before yesterday?
No, sir.
Okay. The 4th factor is a factor beyond 3 factors that man controls. Man controls 3 factors that cause the result of his action. If you are a farmer, you need the farmer, you need the land and the plow, and you need the act of farming. If you're a painter, you need the painter, you need the canvas and the paints, and you need the act of painting. Man has got three factors that are responsible for the fruit of his actions. But despite these three factors, sometimes the result is not as per our expectation. The result of all karma is in the hands of the divine, is in the hands of the universal law of karma. That is known as the fourth factor. Therefore, sometimes a doctor performs a surgery on 10 patients who are same 10 patients. Same 10 patients, same age, same surgery. 8 patients survive, 2 patients die. Why? The doctor doesn't know. The doctor says, same surgery I performed, same equipment, same process. Why 2 people died? Why 8 people survived? There is something called a fourth factor. So we have to understand there's a power beyond human comprehension. Okay, Shankar Salvaraj, I hope you got the understanding.
Yes, sir. Sure. I got it.
Sure. Thank you. Alok. Next question from Alok. Alok? Is it? Okay, the question from Alok is also sent by typing. I am a Hatha Yoga teacher. Very good. I feel the utmost silence of the mind when I do my practice. What is your opinion on yoga? Alok, you must come live for us to have a discussion. Can you come on the audio at least, Alok?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, there's a lot of audio from my end. I'll just
So
mute
Alok,
myself.
I appreciate you're a Hatha Yoga teacher. So now you tell me, now let us have a discussion. You feel the
sure.
utmost silence of the mind when you practice yoga. What is your
Yeah.
yoga practice? What do you do?
I do asanas. I do a lot of Surya Namaskars, Surya Shaktis. I do a lot of asanas. Then I do a lot of silence meditation, breathing workout, breathing practices,
Pranayama.
pranayama. Then I do, and then meditation, anapansati meditation.
Okay. So what according to you is the meaning of yoga?
For me, yoga is union.
Union of God.
Union with the divine.
Excellent. So when you want to unite with the divine, what has to unite? The body, mind, ego, intellect, or soul?
If you ask me personally, I think everything is interconnected. The
Very
body, mind, and the soul. Because let's say if the body is not feeling well, the body is in utmost discomfort, the mind will obviously go to the body.
Excellent. And also you agree with me, when the mind is disturbed, you cannot do yoga?
I think that's the best time you have to do yoga, because that's where the mind gets silence.
Excellent. But when your mind is so disturbed that even when you're doing yoga, it disturbs your yoga, it doesn't let you do the yoga sometimes.
Most of the time it does. It actually helps, because when you're in every asana, you hold an asana for say 30 seconds or 1 minute. So even if a disturbed mind is there, it just calms it completely.
Excellent. So you have reached a level, since you're a yoga teacher, you have reached that level of being able to control the mind. But for a common person, it is very difficult for them to control the mind. Sometimes when a person is in asana also, or pranayama also, see, what is the technique of pranayama? The technique is, when you're so engrossed in the breathing technique, there's no chance for thinking. The mind is not able to think. Even in asana, when you're doing Surya Namaskar, your attention is so much in the stretching that there's no time for thinking.
Right.
However, the challenge, my dear Alok, is this. The challenge of being a true yogi is to be in yoga all the time. You can't be doing asana, pranayama 24 hours a day. So this is the challenge. A true yogi is in the cycle of the 4 yogas. You're doing hatha yoga, or what they call, what you're saying hatha yoga, but there are different terminologies. You must be familiar with Raja Yoga or Dhyana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. You're familiar with all these yogas.
Yeah.
A true yogi will not only do the 8 limb of Patanjali, which is called Ashtanga Yoga. Which
Ashtanga Yoga, right.
So that is one method. Yama, Niyama, Pranayama, Asana, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. That is one way of going to that level of Samadhi. But my suggestion is people should spend time with Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga. In this cycle, adding Hatha Yoga, doing asana, pranayama is welcome. It is a good exercise for body and mind, but it is not sustainable for 24 hours. So that is my suggestion, Alok. We need to be in the cycle of the 4 yogas.
But they say in yoga, once your body is at sync, the mind automatically becomes silence. Like for example, if you're, let's say, the reason they do yoga is completely physical, right? That's what the general perception is, right? But let's say if your body is completely relaxed, completely at ease, there's no you don't have, like, normally what happens is when we wake up from our bed, we have cramps. Like before doing yoga, I used to be a hardcore bodybuilder, and I used to do a lot of weightlifting. I used to get cramps here, I used to get cramps there, and that cramps used to disturb my way of thoughts or something. I've always been a calm person by nature, but these cramps, they always tend to agitate you. But when I came into yoga, I've never had a single day of cramps. My body is just flowing so smoothly.
You are absolutely right. Asana is very good for the body, and pranayama is very good for the mind. But in the Upanishads, what we realize is we are not the body, not the mind. Neti, neti, tattvam asi. Are you familiar with these words? Neti, neti, tattvam asi?
Yeah.
We are not the body, we are not the mind. We want to unite the soul with the Supreme Soul, or the Paramatma with the Atma. Therefore, while it is very good to do Hatha Yoga, I am not against doing Hatha Yoga. I prescribe that we should be in the cycle of Dhyana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. So please try the cycle and then please come back and actively let us discuss. It's a very interesting conversation. This is because all the millions of people in this world who are doing yoga, you must be familiar. In America, they have got hot yoga and all kind of yogas. And
There's beer yoga.
Some beer
yoga. Yeah, there's beer yoga.
Yeah. So there's
all kinds of nonsense happening here.
Kundalini yoga, so many yogas are there.
Yeah,
but my dear Alok, with all due respect, the real effect of yoga, the sign of a true yogi is to be in yoga all the time. Like a SIM card is connected from the mobile phone to the satellite. We should be, that yogi is liberated from all misery. So please contemplate on this, and I'm happy to continue the discussion again. We have the session every day at 8. You've been coming. I've seen you before, right? You are attending.
Yeah.
So please contemplate, and I'll be happy for your next question again.
Done.
Thank you, Alok. Thank you, Shiva. Next question, please. Sagai Raj. So Sagai Raj's question is, why no one has escaped from karma in this world? Of course, you can escape from karma in this world. But the way to escape from karma is to realize I am not the doer of karma. Suppose there's a man who is a criminal. Sagai Raj. Suppose there's a man who is a criminal and he has got 100 murders on him. How many murders? 100 murders. Can he escape? Yes or no? Can he escape? Who will give answer? Can he escape? Give the answer. Come on line and give the answer.
Yes, sir. He can escape, sir.
How he can escape, Sudeep?
So by just realizing that all the bad things were done by his body, and he's not the body but the soul.
No.
So once he gets that,
Sudeep, don't mix spirituality with murder, Sudeep. I'm talking about one criminal with 100 murders. Now Sudeep is giving spiritual answer. No, Sudeep, I want practical answer. Kumar Swami, you want to answer? How can that man who has done 100 murders escape from the criminal charges?
By paying his karma, by doing some, means he can have to do some good karmas like.
No. Let me see. American answer. Kumar Swami, bolo. What is it, Kumar Swami?
Practical answer would be to find a good lawyer.
No. That is not connected to the answer for Sagai Raj. I want to give an analogical answer. What is the answer? Kumar Swami, you want to say, or I will give the answer? Kumar Swami saying you give the answer. Okay. Suppose
by repenting for his actions, past actions.
Who's saying this? Kavita. No. So now Kavita, not like that. Suppose I am saying Sudeep Bhargava is accused of 100 murders. Who is accused? Sudeep Bhargava is accused for 100 murders. But finally, when he is going to be hanged, they come to know that this Sudeep Bhargava is not the real murderer. He has a twin brother whose name is Rajdeep Bhargava. Rajdeep Bhargava is the real murderer who's doing the murders in the name of Sudeep Bhargava. When that is proved, then will Sudeep Bhargava be given the death sentence, or Rajdeep Bhargava will be given the death sentence? Huh? Because that is the Sagai Raj's answer. How can you escape from karma? When you realize you are not the doer of the action. When the judge comes to know Sudeep Bhargava is not the doer of the murders, not Sudeep Bhargava, because in the camera they caught Sudeep Bhargava only, but it is his twin brother, Rajdeep Bhargava. Sudeep Bhargava also doesn't know he has a twin brother. Suddenly he comes to know there's one twin brother in Hindi movies you have seen, no? Rajdeep Bhargava. Then when the judge comes to know this man is not Sudeep Bhargava, he is Rajdeep Bhargava, then they put the case on Rajdeep Bhargava. So I hope you understand, Sagaraj, what I'm saying. When you come to know that the karma is not yours, then you are free from all the karma. The karma belongs to the body and the mind and the ego. When this realization happens, then you are liberated from all the suffering. That is the goal. Next question, please. Karthik. Next question from Karthik.
Sir, we know that yoga in today's days means everybody is teaching like for only fitness and something exercise. How can we know it is a true yoga? From outside.
See, that is what I was trying to tell Alok. But Alok himself is a teacher. I didn't want to offend Alok. So see, when I went to Rishikesh, I don't know if Alok has been to Rishikesh. I went to Rishikesh. Every door, every house has got a yoga. Adarsh Yoga, Komal Yoga, Raju Yoga. Everybody's yoga. And these foreigners, the poor foreigners go there and then they do some exercises and they do exercise and they give the Aarti and they took Ganga Snan, they take Ganga Darshan, put the tilak and they say now yoga is over. How those poor foreigners can understand the meaning of yoga just by some exercises? Alok, just by doing exercises and breathing techniques, can we attain God, Alok? Can we get God realization? So, my dear Karthik, the point is this. Real yoga is when you become a yogi. Whatever yoga you practice, suppose it's only bhakti yoga, but by being a complete, like Mirabai. Mirabai was a bhakti yogi. Or Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa only did karma yoga. She was a karma yogi. So these are examples how people use one form of yoga to attain that state of Sat Chit Anand. Correct, Karthik? The goal of yoga is union with God. The moment you are able to feel Satyam Shivam Sundaram, the moment you feel God everywhere in everybody, your yoga is successful. Karthik, how do you know that your yoga is successful? The moment you are able to experience God all the time. Next question, Administrator. I hope you're clear. Karthik, any more question?
No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
From Facebook.
From Facebook, I have a question. If we know that existence is basically meaningless, what should one do with his life based on this observation? So, my dear Facebook friend, for those people who think existence is meaningless, what should you do? You should find the meaning of existence. The people who feel existence is meaningless, they are the first people who should find what is the meaning of this life. Is the meaning of this life just to have beer and pakoda and chana bhatura and kebab and die? Is that what is the purpose of this life? No. That is why you feel your life is meaningless, my dear Facebook friend. Life is meaningless because you have not found the meaning of life. What is life? Why did we come to planet Earth? What was the purpose of this human birth? Why God has created this human machine that is so complicated? Can you understand? We are made up of 30 trillion cells. Can you understand this vocal cord I'm talking is just like a hair, just like one hair. Correct. My vocal cord, if it snaps, I'll become dumb. For life, I can't speak, I can't sing. Why God has created such a machine? Why God gave us a brain? We are amazed with the brain that makes the train and the plane. We are amazed with the brain that makes the train and the plane. But who made the brain? Who made the brain? We don't know that. Who made the nervous system? Who gave the backbone? Who gave the millions of neurons in the body? Can scientists make one neuron? Huh? Do you think scientists can make one neuron? Can they make one neuron? Anybody? They can't make one butterfly. They can't make one strawberry. Scientists. They cannot put life in even one leaf. So this is the challenge. We have to find the true meaning of life. So any more questions? I have one or two social media questions. Anybody has any live question, or I'll go to the next social media question. The next social, because we have lots of questions on social media and we don't answer them because we give first priority to the live session. What is the best technique to always remain joyful and blissful? A lot of people have this question. How can I be happy all the time? You want to be happy all the time? It's very simple. Learn to be happy moment by moment. Learn to be happy now. Can you be happy now? Don't worry about yesterday. It's gone. Don't worry about tomorrow. It's not yet born. Just be happy now. Is it possible to be happy now? Can you smile now? Don't worry about what is going to happen after 1 hour. Oh, what is going to happen after 1 hour? Oh my God, tomorrow what will happen on Sunday? I don't know what will happen on Sunday. You're worried about Sunday. Sunday is still 2 days away. It's 36 hours. But already you're worrying about Sunday. Why you're worrying? Learn to be in the moment. Life is about this moment. So if you want to really be happy, make a vow to be happy now. Just make the simple vow. And remember this, happiness doesn't depend how much money you have in the bank. The man who has millions in the bank has no smile on his face. The man who has got 10 buildings has a very high BP. His blood pressure is very high. The higher the number of buildings you have, the higher your blood pressure, because you go on worrying about all your buildings. But look at the poor man on the street. The poor man on the street, when it rains, he's dancing. He doesn't care. The rich man is saying, oh, bring the umbrella. Bring the umbrella. I don't want to be wet. Bring the umbrella. And the poor man says, Are nacho yaar, barish pad gaya. The poor people are dancing on the street. So remember this. Success is not happiness. Most people think success is happiness. If success is happiness, then all successful people should be happy. Are all the successful people happy? No. But are all happy people successful? Yes, because the moment you're happy, you're already successful. What is the use of having millions, billions? Will you take the money with you? Will you take the money with you? You cannot even take one penny. You cannot even take one coin with you. Then what are you so worried about your money? Money doesn't belong to us. Properties don't belong to us. Even relationships don't belong to us. Today I was in a meeting and that man was telling the best way for being happy is relationships. So many people have many videos. The most important thing in this world is relationships. Of course. But the most important relationship is your relationship with God. If you have that relationship right, then all your relationships will be okay. Because in this world, the problem is we are unhappy because we have expectations. You have this expectation, that expectation, you have all kind of expectations. What happens when you have expectations? Expectation leads to disappointment. Huh? So you don't want disappointed? Na rahegi bas, na bajegi basuri. Which means you remove the expectation. No expectation, no disappointment. Then you're in a state of happiness. You're in a state of bliss. You're in a state of joy. Otherwise, you're always expecting. I'm expecting this. I'm expecting this. I'm expecting this. And it doesn't happen. Then you get upset. You get angry. So, my dear friends, with that note, if there's no other question, I would like to conclude today's session. Today's session was something very interesting. The session was this: how to go within, how to go inside. So remember, if you want to go inside, be still. Be still. Spend time in silence. Spend time in stillness. Try to spend time when everybody is sleeping in the morning before 6 o'clock. Be awake. Do nothing. Do nothing. Keep the mind still. If the mind tries to think, tell the mind, shh. If the mind tries to think, again say, shh. When my mind started troubling me, you know what I told the mind? You know, Rajendra, you remember what I told the mind? When my mind started troubling me one morning, I told the mind, Man re, tu kahe ko shor करे ख्यालों में मुझको तू क्यों डुबाता शांति क्यों चुराए. I told my mind, मन रे तू काहे को शोर करे. Bridget, it means, oh dear mind, why you make so much noise? ख्यालों में मुझको तू क्यों डुबाता. Why you make me drown in thoughts? शांति क्यों चुराए. Why do you steal my peace of mind? So my dear friends, try to spend some moments of your life in silence. Because if you don't, then you reach that state of मन के ख्यालों में जो डूबा वो सदा दुखी होता है. सत का चित वो नहीं है करता. आनंदा नहीं पाता है. एहसास सच का करे. मन रे तू काहे को. Tell your mind with folded hands, huh? Or tell your mind, मन रे तू काहे को शोर करे. With that beautiful note, I am grateful to all of you to join this call. Every day, 8 o'clock, I have your divine presence. And I like you not to miss this call. Fridays, it's at 7:30. But every day, our date is at 8. I look forward to your divine presence. Shiva.